most strange things found inside patients. Surgeons and dentists find different types of diseases and foreign objects inside or around the mouth of their patients. In fact, this is routine for some. But some cases are really shocking, even for the most experienced medical professionals. From living fish to live maggots, discover the strangest things physicians find inside their patients. But before we continue, kindly subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for notifications on new videos. This video is partially sponsored by DelvixGarden.com, your source for high-quality food supplements and personal care products at low prices. This company has a range of premium products for your health, beauty, and personal care, including organic pine pollen, ceremonial-grade matcha, medicinal herbs, hair dye shampoo, and plant-based protein for weight loss. There are links in the description. Kindly visit their store and use the coupon code FIRST20% to get 20% discount on your first order. 1. Huge live fish removed from a man's intestine. In November 2014, the medical community was shocked after surgeons found and removed in the intestines of a Brazilian man a huge live lungfish, a South American freshwater fish that looks like an eel. Measuring about 2 feet long, 60.96 centimeters, the fish was alive during and after the surgical procedure, and can be seen wiggling around. In a frightful short clip, you can clearly see the surgeon pulls it out, and the nurses are heard laughing and cheering. The man has refused to tell how the aquatic animal ended up living in his intestine. For now, it remains a mystery. The eel-like creature was later put to death, according to the Brazilian news. Fortunately, the video was leaked and available on the internet, which allows us to have the raw footage and share it with you. Please watch the following few seconds of the clip. 2. Pea tree growing inside man's lung. This is another sensational diagnostic finding. A 75-year-old Massachusetts man, Ron Svedin, had severe pain in his left lung. As the pain was getting worse, he was rushed to the hospital. Since Svedin suffers from emphysema, his family thought it was some complication or lung cancer. However, diagnostic reveals he has a collapsed lung and an abnormal growth which is not typical to emphysema or lung cancer. Further examination confirmed that the mass is not malignant. Therefore, Ron has no cancer. Instead, a small pea plant was growing inside of his lung. Everyone was shocked, including his doctor. The plant was surgically removed, and all the pain was gone. It is believed that Mr. Svedin ate a pea at some point, but it went down the wrong way and sprouted. During an interview with a local Boston TV reporter, Mr. Svedin says, "One of the first meals I had in the hospital after the surgery had peas for the vegetables. I laughed to myself and ate them." 3. A fly in the mouth. This is undoubtedly the strangest and most disgusting thing ever found in the mouth of a patient, said a dentist in a survey. A practitioner has indeed claimed to have found a fly in the mouth of one of his patients. When considering how disturbing it is for a fly to even land on the food we're eating, it is worth wondering how someone can walk around with a fly in his mouth and, worse, go see a dentist with it. 4. A fir tree in someone's lung. In 2009, a Russian man, Artyom Sidorkin, started having severe chest pain. Within days, the condition complicated to coughing up blood. He then decided to see a physician. Health professionals perform imaging techniques, and X-rays reveal a mass that looks like a tumor. The surgeons thought that Artyom Sidorkin had lung cancer. As it is often the case lately, the doctors were sure that the patient had a malignant tumor. One of them, Vladimir Kamyshev, said, "We did X-rays and found what looked exactly like a tumor. We were 100% sure." But Dr. Kamyshev was wrong this time. Mr. Sidorkin did not have cancer, but a 5-centimeter fir tree that had been growing inside his lung. Dr. Kamyshev said, "I thought I was hallucinating. I asked my assistant to have a look. Come and see this. We've got a fir tree here." 5. Eel in a Chinese man's rectum. This is a sad case. In 2010, a 59-year-old Chinese man starts experiencing severe abdominal pain associated with anal bleeding and other complications. His family took him to a hospital. Surgeons performed a diagnostic surgery to determine the cause of the problem, possibly a tumor or damaged organ. Shockingly, they found a live 20-inch eel inside of him. The animal badly damaged his intestine, causing the pain and bleeding. The surgeon successfully removed the eel, but the intestinal damage was so severe that the man died 10 days after the surgical procedure. His case was not accidental. It is reported that days earlier the man had been out drinking with his friends. While he fell unconscious, they inserted the live eel into his anus. What they were doing as a joke was his death sentence. While this man was accidentally killed by his friends, another man in China's southeastern Guangdong province allegedly inserted an eel into his anus after seeing it done in a porn movie. He survived but faces animal cruelty charges. 6. Maggots from inside a little girl's gum. A little Brazilian girl named Ana Cardoso, 10, had been taken to a clinic in Brasilia, Brazil's capital, after complaining she is experiencing prickling and stinging sensations in her gums. Although she didn't have any serious pain, she had been complaining of a weird sensation as if something is moving around inside her mouth. The mother did not believe her. At first I thought she was joking, the mom said. But upon arrival in the clinic, a dentist examined the mouth of the girl, which reveals swollen gums. Further investigation stunned the dentist. Little Anna had more than a dozen maggots living inside her mouth. She suffered from a condition called oral miasis. 7. 57 maggots found in a patient's ear. Doctors found 57 maggots in the ear of a 92-year-old Alzheimer's patient who was at the Home for the Aged, a nursing home in Arlington Heights. The patient, Catherine McCann, who is unable to talk, kept scratching and pulling on her ear, which led caregivers there to rush her to a hospital. After a medical exam, 57 maggots were found in the patient's ear. Although it is not clear, doctors believe a fly might have flew into Catherine's ear and laid their eggs. The physician said the infestation was recent, about 2 days only. The family of the patient has sued the nursing home due to negligence. Catherine's husband, John McCann, who is 88, says he pays $10,000 a month for his wife to receive the best care possible. This is unacceptable. He further comments, "I'm paying all of this money for that kind of care? No way." 8. Sprouting tomato seed. A dentist found a denture in the mouth of one of his patients that hadn't been removed or cleaned in years. It is covered with a lot of black and white mold growing on it. It was a real health hazard, the dentist said. Further examination shocked the dentist with a finding that goes beyond negligence or poor hygiene. He found a sprouting tomato seed in the denture. 9. 50 live maggots removed from a man's nose. A 55-year-old Indian man was constantly experiencing nasal infection in addition to other medical conditions he had. He went to see a doctor, and what they found inside of his nose is astonishing. 50 live maggots stuck up his nostril. Although it's not sure how the infection occurred, it is believed a fly might have laid his eggs in or around his nose, and they hatched into maggots. They survived by eating the man's flesh and possibly his bone. Without proper removal, they would eventually lead to the man's death. He underwent an endoscopic procedure to get the maggots removed, to stop them from eating into his eyes. Dr. Minesh Juvakar successfully removed the beasts and relieved the man from the nasal blockage, which had made his life a nightmare. He is completely recovered after the procedure. 10. A 10-pound hairball removed from a woman's stomach. An 18-year-old woman has a history of abdominal pain for over 5 months. Finally, the condition led to complications: abdominal distension, postprandial emesis, and a serious weight loss of 18 kilograms. To determine the cause of the illness, diagnostic procedures were recommended. During the physical exam, the physician felt the presence of a firm mass in the left upper quadrant of the abdomen of the teenager. A computed tomography revealed a large gastric mass, which extends from the fundus to the antrum of the stomach, without indication of any gastric outlet obstruction. The physician questioned the young woman about her medical history and lifestyle. Shockingly, she confesses to suffering from trichophagia, a condition which causes an individual to chew and then swallow hair. A surgeon performs a surgical intervention to remove the mass. According to the New England Journal of Medicine, a trichobasor hairball which weighs 10 pounds and measures 15 inches by 7 by 7 inches. According to the New England Journal of Medicine, a trichobasor hairball which weighs 10 pounds and measured 15 inches by 7 inches by 7 inches was removed from the stomach of the patient. Thank you for watching until the end. Please like the video and share it with your friends. Remember to subscribe to the channel to help us establish our presence on YouTube.